I have Pat Lustig, owner and general manager of South County Lexus with us. Well, thanks for having us.
Thank you for having me.
Beautiful showroom. Very nice out. I love it here. And tell me a little bit about what's going on from a relentless pursuit of perfection slogan that you have to experiencing amazing.
Well, the relentless pursuit of perfection has been like a trademark of Lexus in their slogan for 25 years. And a couple years ago, they wanted to bring some more passion to the brand. And the products, I think the world knows that they build the most dependable, reliable vehicles out there, and got to be known as a little bit stodgy. So they wanted to put some passion into the brand, and they've taken on racing. They've taken on high-performance vehicles. They've done a lot of new things, made the cars sexier, better handling. Basically, the interiors have gone through the roof, where you'd feel like you're in a custom-designed home inside some of these cars. Mm-hmm. It's pretty nice. Mm-hmm. So their move is to get that expressed to the public and let the customers come in and experience amazing. And that's really what's come about, is these cars have become amazing.
Exactly. Well, they're all here in the showroom as well as out on the floor, so everybody can come in and check those out. Tell me a little bit about how things have changed for South County Lexus, other than different just like you. What does that mean?
Well, we've been for almost 8 years now trying to operate our dealership completely different than most dealerships. The car buying experience, we put customer satisfaction first and foremost, and employee satisfaction as well. So having happy employees obviously produces happy customers. So we've been very successful at that. However, same thing is just like Lexus trying to go from the relentless pursuit of perfection to experience amazing. We decided to change our slogan to different is amazing. So we're putting that energy the same thing with Lexus, and presenting the brand into our customer experience at the dealership.
What makes Lexus cars different from all the other racing or sports cars that are out there today?
I think they have that being that they've had the years of relentless pursuit of perfection as their slogan. It's ingrained in every employee, not just our Lexus dealership, but pretty much across the country. Okay. So in that experience through the shop, through the dealership, the delivery experience, all of the things going on is kind of culminated into an amazing experience for the customers.
So with that said, tell us about the new product offerings that you have here.
Most recently, we have the third row RX that has come out, where you have the choice of 3-row seating versus 2-row seating. If you happen to have grandkids or little kids you want to throw in the back, it makes it quite convenient. Mm-hmm. The new LS is probably the most long-awaited vehicle. The version that's been out there has been out there for quite a while, mm-hmm. and there's been revisions of it, but this car is a totally new car. Okay. That's probably the most exciting vehicle that Lexus has come along with in a long time.
Would you say that that's one of your more popular models?
It's definitely it's won more awards than any car in manufacturing history. Okay. As an actual model lineup. And so taking that amazing approach, the stuff that they put into this car, blows your socks off. I mean, it's incredible. There's different equipment packages on it that, you got shiatsu massaging seats with 28 positions.
Oh my.
You can get executive packages for rear entertainment. I mean, literally like a limousine. There's high performance models. It's just absolutely, all I can say is the word is amazing.
So if you were to take me behind the scenes here at Lexus, what would be some of the things that are the most important?
The employees. They're what makes everything happen. It's a team. If everyone is not doing their job, it doesn't create a winning environment. So I would say behind the scenes, it's absolutely employees.
Over the years, how has the car buying experience changed, and what do you foresee the future to be like?
Well, the car buying has changed because most people do their shopping at home. They sit behind a computer screen, a tablet, a cell phone. They do some groundwork before they go into the dealership and test drive and experience the vehicle. They do a lot, and as time goes forward here, it's coming faster than we all expect. The ability to buy, and what they call the Amazon effect, is happening in the car business, where you'll be able to, in not too near future, you'll be able to point, click, buy your car, or at least reserve it and come down and pick up the vehicle, and not go through the standard negotiating process. That's already happening right now. So that is a huge paradigm shift in the car business. I think that you'll find that more and more of the vehicles aren't going to be just ready on the lot, because of the expense of storing 500 cars for public just to get it when they want it.
Right.
I think they'll have to wait a little bit longer, maybe select their vehicle, and maybe take 6 weeks or something to come in. So I see that as a cost savings benefit to the customer. It's passed on from the dealership not having to go out and buy huge expensive pieces of real estate to store a bunch of vehicles.
Right. And how have you changed your business practices here, to accommodate that?
Well, we're on the forefront of that. We're actually a one-price environment. It's pretty simple.
Okay.
Customers don't like to feel like they got sold. They want to buy, but they want to make those decisions themselves. So the tools that are being put in front of them will allow them to be able to do that, and they'll choose who's the easiest to do business with.
Okay.
And I'm betting the bank that's us.
Excellent. Now let's talk a little bit about the Laguna Woods client. You've sold to many of them. They have lots of questions, and maybe they go online before they get here. What would you say to them, because they're the ones who are seeing this today, about your business practices and what they can look forward to?
I would say probably the biggest thing is technology scares people. I'm 55 years old, and when I went to school, I didn't even know what the internet was. Computers were not there. So I've had to learn this later in life. I'll tell you something funny about myself and my age, is that it wasn't until I was 38 that my 8-year-old daughter showed me how to cut and paste. And it was like one of the epiphanies of life for me, because the frustration level that I had of technology was, this technology is supposed to help me and be more efficient. Well, it wasn't until that moment, so it was a big move. Well, I know that there's more people like me that when technology comes in front of them, these vehicles, they're highly advanced. But you don't really appreciate it if you don't understand it. So at South County Lexus, we have full-time employees that are technology specialists to help our guests understand how to operate, how to use, and benefit from all the technology that's in these vehicles.
Okay.
So we have that available here. Not every dealership chooses to do this. It's an expense, but we feel that our customers love it. So programming your garage door opener to go to your house, or your gate, your electric gate going in, instead of carrying around a clicker, you have these available in your vehicle.
Right.
The programming of your phone and your address book, the safety devices on these vehicles, the backup cameras and monitors, side traffic alert. What side traffic alert is someone, let's just say pedestrian monitoring. Someone's walking through behind your car and you don't see them and you're backing up. Well, your car is going to stop by itself without you having to do it. Or you're backing up in your garage and maybe you don't see as well as you used to see, and you're going to back into the post of the garage. Well, your car just stops on you.
Right.
One, our technology specialists are trying to let you know that it's okay. The car didn't wreck the wall. It actually stopped, because I've been there. It feels like it stops all of a sudden.
Okay.
The safety is incredible. Today's driving, you're going to be able to drive vehicles a lot longer in your life than what you may have in 10, 15 years ago.
Right.
So the safety that's in the vehicles is absolutely phenomenal.
I've been seeing an awful lot of features that have been added now, like you're mentioning. So would somebody come in before they buy the car to learn about the technology, just so they can understand what they're getting themselves into, or is it something that you do after the fact?
Both.
Okay.
So as we've been sitting here today, I noticed that there's some customers in the neighboring booth over here, but they were here early this morning, and they came in to drive the vehicle, and they were learning all the safety devices on that vehicle.
Okay.
So, and it's a lot. So a salesperson can't always have all that information available to you in a short period of time.
Right.
That's why we have these technology specialists to come in and assist.
I think that's important, like you said, because, at one point you're going to be buying a car, but then you want to ask specific questions, but you don't want to bother the salesperson
Sure.
the entire time. So that's really great. All right, good information. Financing is a bit of a pressure, I think, for some people coming in, but now that the processes are changing, how has that changed?
Well, before they come in here, they can actually go on to our website and use the calculators that are on there to determine, they can actually, if they know what their credit score is, they can put their credit score in and get the actual financing.
Okay.
Depending on how they're either purchasing, leasing, or paying cash, they can put the type of transaction that they want to do. There's a incentive configurator in there that would tell you what maybe if that vehicle had some factory incentives, maybe a rebate or something like that, special financing rates. But that's all available before they even come into the dealership. So there's less stress when they come into the dealership. They can proceed to find out everything before they come to the dealership and find out what car works best for them.
Exactly. All right. Well, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
And good luck. It's a beautiful showroom.
Thank you.
And if you'd like to enjoy the Lexus experience, you can go to their website at southcountylexus.com. We'll be right back.